Hey guys, it's Maymay and it's time for an unboxing. You guys have been asking me about this glue for months and I want to give you full disclosure. So the folks at Barely Art sent me this glue back in the spring for me to try it out and I did. I'll show you my bottles. This is the bottle I was testing and this is my refill bottle. You can see he's down a little bit, but this is my refill bottle and I have been testing it. I tested it exclusively for a month, and then I have used it periodically here and there on different projects. I really like this glue. Now, I know you're going to ask me, is this going to replace your favorite? It is not replacing my favorite, but honestly, it's real close. Like, either one of these I pick up and use is not going to hurt my feelings, this one or my favorite. It won't make a difference because they both work very well. This one is a little different in its viscosity. I feel like it's a little looser. You may not find that in yours. I feel like it is, but it works very well. One thing you have to be careful of with this one is if you're not too careful and you don't use the fine tips that they give you, it can be a little too wet. So you want to be careful about that. You want to make sure you're using the tips. Let's open the box and let me show you what you get and what your options are. So first off, here's the deal. You have the mini. This is the 2 fluid ounce with a tip cap and a tip kit. Okay. This one is, what do they call this one? The original, and that is going to be this guy. We're going to open these boxes and see what you get. This is the refill all by itself, which is the bear. Okay, so if you want the refill, how cute is the bear bottle, right? But this one, if you're new to it, this is the one you're going to want. This is the bundle, and you can see I've already opened it. We're going to get in that in just a second. This is the bundle, okay? So why don't we start with the bundle, because it's a little bit of everything, and then I can show you what comes in the others. Also, it's very affordable. Y'all know how bad I am at quoting prices, so I'm just going to link all of these products in a blog post in the description below. So the very first line of the description underneath this video will be a link to our blog that will give you links to this and all the prices. And also, if you're not on your computer, and you're on like a tablet or something, there's a little drop down arrow beside the title of this video, and that's how you get to the description. Okay, so this is the bundle. So in here, you get the original. This is the original size, okay? You get the refill, which is this dude here. He's so stinking cute. You know he's got to have a name, right? You get the cap that allows for interchangeable tips, and then you get the tips, and we got to talk about that. I got to show you. You get this little explanation card, and also what's really cool is they do a monthly giveaway, and if you tag them on Barely Arts with something you've done, a project, you can be entered to win a free bundle. So there you go. Stock up on your glue that way. All right, so let's talk about what you want to know, the tips. I've already told you that I'm happy with the glue. You know how picky I am about glue, and you also know that I'm not going to bring it to you right away. I literally waited months after having it in my stash before I brought it to you guys, but I am happy with it, and I do think you guys will be too. Now, the tips. Here's what I love about this kit, this bundle. In here, here's what you get. You get this tip, and this tip, and then your big long tip pin. Now, let me tell you what they are, okay? This one is your ultra fine tip. In my opinion, this is the best one because I feel like I want to use the word viscosity, and it could be wrong, but I feel like the viscosity of the glue works really well with this fine tip. Okay, so that's the fine tip. That's the ultra fine tip. This one is the fine tip. This one reminds me of the tip we use on our current bottle. However, the hole is much larger. I don't know if you can, there we go. Yeah, there you go. The hole is much larger. And for me, this tip makes my projects a little too wet. So you might have another product, like if you're using it for wood or something like that, if you're gluing paper to wood or gluing ribbon down to something, this might be a tip that you'd want to use. Or maybe if you're a mixed media artist and you need more glue flow, but for paper, that ultra fine tip is my favorite. And then this one is the storage tip, which is really cool, okay? So you know sometimes you can struggle that your tip gets clogged up or what have you? This is cool. If you know you're not going to be using your glue for a while, or if you're traveling, right, you can take this tip off. By the way, I have not removed this tip for months. It has been on here since I received this product, which I think was back in May, maybe even April. And it's been on there, and I easily took that tip off. Isn't that cool? So the storage tip just twists right onto this cap that comes with your bottle and your bundle. Isn't that awesome? And this way, your glue won't come out. And if you want to take it on a crop or something like that, you can do that. Or here's another thing I like. If you're cleaning out your tip, let's say your ultrafine tip needs some cleaning, mine probably does, you don't have to leave your lid exposed and let glue dry down inside of there. You know how that can happen? So it's super cool. And this guy just twists off so easy. I also love this. If you have hand dexterity issues, do you see these little wings? Those wings make it so easy to grasp and turn this. I love that. That's a very smart thing. And each of the tips have those little wings, so it's easy to put them on. Okay, so I'm going to put this back down, and you just twist like that. Now, I will tell you want to be careful with this bottle, just like our other favorite glue. Don't over-tighten your lid. You can create a vacuum, and glue will start to seep. And I even found that if you kind of burp the bottle, it helps. So as you're putting the lid on, to kind of squeeze it tightly before you seal it and let the bottle kind of suck the glue out of the cap back into the bottle, that helps a little bit too. But don't over-tighten. You just put the lid on. Okay, now the refill bottle is this adorable one here. He's 11 ounces. I want to mention this. This glue is non-toxic. It dries clear and it's flexible. It does dry clear. I can tell you that. Let me read this. We design our glue to stand out. It is non-toxic, create more, refill less, dries clear, precision tips, multiple tips. It's flexible, so it resists cracking. It's wrinkle resistant, less wrinkles. Again, be mindful because be mindful. It is clump resistant, and they say it stays smooth. I've not had any clumps with it. I'll tell you that. It's designed tough. It's designed durable, and it thaws if it's frozen. Okay, I did a test. We froze it for like the weekend.
Yeah,
I think we left it. We put it on a Friday. When we came back, it was rock solid. Okay. And I froze, it was frozen back in May. I want to say they sent this in April or May, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So it was frozen back in May, but I want to show you, let's see. Okay. So this bottle is the one we froze, and I'm just going to pour it and let you see. Don't do this to your own. Let me test it for you and let you see how it looks here. So check that out. It was frozen solid. And I was like, oh, this is never going to come back. And it did. Look at it. It is absolutely like it was before it went into the freezer. And this particular bottle has been sitting on my desk since May, not being touched. So that's pretty cool, right? Okay, so it will thaw. I did test that. It will thaw. So that means if it's the wintertime and you're in a place where you can't always get the other glue we offer, you can get this one because it does not freeze. All right. That's the bundle. Let me show you what comes in the others, because let's say you don't need the refill. You don't really want the bundle. Let's pile these back up. The pen goes inside this guy, like so. Then this guy just piles on top of there. It's kind of cute. They kind of load up like a little totem pole. Then we put this guy in here like so. And I love this vial. I love that it has this green lid. It's easy to find this on your desk. Isn't that nice? Okay, that's the bundle. So let's go to the mini. This is the mini. Look at the packaging. Is it amazing? I love this. So for me, what I do is I peel this little edge off right here. And this opens the box up so you can get inside. And look, this is your mini. Look what you get with the mini. I love this. You get the cap, okay? You get the 2-ounce bottle, which they even asked me what I thought about this. And y'all know how much I love my small bottle. And I was like, please give us the mini. I really love it. It's one of my faves. Plus, for those of you who really just want to see what this is like, it's so affordable for what you get. And you will really want to try this. So there's your 2-ounce. You get the same tips that you get in the bundle. And then, of course, your little card right there. So 2-ounce bottle. Your set of tips and your pen is in there. See the little red top? Your pen is in there. And then, can I get this back in here? I think I did. So that's the mini. So that's one. Let's go to the original. And let me show you what comes in here. You just peel this little side off. I'm going to have a lot of glue, y'all, because these are now going to be mine. You'll be seeing me use this a lot. I'm going to have to use this glue up, right? Okay. So then, this is what you get here. You get the 4-ounce bottle, which is the one that I've been using. You get the cap. You get the same tip pen set and your little instruction card. So even with this one, you get the same. Isn't that cool? All right. And then I'm going to put this one back in and show you the refill bottle, which we're going to want to collect these bottles because they're so cute. This is the bear, and I'll show you what you get in here. So we unbox it. I like unboxing videos. They're fun. I like to watch them, and now I like to film them. This is really fun. Get in there. I could have done that much better. I have scissors and knives and everything, but look at him. He's so stinking cute, and that's what you get in your refill. Isn't he cute? I also want to read, let's see. So instructions, pour glue refill into Barely Art Precision Craft Glue products. So that's the bottles that we just saw. There is a warning. Do not swallow. Do not get in your eyes. Do not freeze or heat. Store in a dry place at room temperature. Keep out of reach of children. So even though it will thaw out, they don't want you to, don't store it in your freezer and don't store it in a hot place. Try to store it at room temperature. And there's that. I want to show you also what the other bottle says that I didn't finish reading. Let's see, let's go to this one. So we read this part, and then over here it says, for directions, twist off the flat cap and twist the precision cap on. So that's take off this cap and put this cap on. Then it says, apply a thin layer of glue to the surface. Set time is 5 minutes and full cure is 24 hours. Times can vary depending on temperature and humidity. I've had no issues. It's been very similar to what I always use. For storage, after each use, clean the tip with warm water. If buildup occurs, use the cleaning pin to clear away any blockage. Store with the green stopper or flat cap at room temperature. I have not done that. This guy has been, literally, let me tell y'all, this guy has been just like this in a drawer in my craft room since May, laying like that, and it has not clogged up. Now, if you're going to be gone for a long period of time, I would certainly put that tip on. And it says, for best results, use thin lines to increase strength and reduce wrinkles. I agree with that. Use different precision tips to vary the flow. And it says, always clean the tips after each use. They're going to tell you that because they're going to clog up if you don't necessarily. But just like for me, I never clean after every use. And you'll get into the flow and decide where works best for you. So there you go, the Barely Art glue. How cute is this little guy, right? How many of these are we going to collect over time? I just love them. And you can go follow them on their Instagram. Like they ask you to do that here. Go follow their Instagram. You'll see all kinds of inspiration and things. These are now in store and we'll be keeping it. As you guys know, recently I talked about we wanted to start carrying 2 of kind of everything. So we always had a backup in case things got to where we couldn't get them. So this is our other glue. Now we have 2 that we'll carry in store. So thanks so much, guys, for letting me unbox this with you. And I really enjoyed kind of checking this out and seeing how it went for you guys and giving it. I may have given it too long. I may have tested it for too long. I should have brought it to you sooner, but I really like to test things out. So just know it's been Maymay tested and it's Maymay approved. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.